Hey everyone, it's me. I'm sorry I didn't do a video for 9 a.m. when market opened. The time is 2:27 Eastern Standard Time, January 17th, Friday. Market's open. People are back from lunch. What else? Alright, so basically, for the past 24 hours, corporate is not advertising. Corporate's not advertising. Okay? I mean, I'm not gonna complain. They're not advertising. Corporate's not either. Corporate cannot. Are we recording? Corporate's not interested. Corporate's not interested, or corporate does not care. But moving right along to the top, people are not advertising. Sorry, I'm just gonna cuddled up here until I'm not jobless anymore. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm an entrepreneur, and the alarm clock on my I don't have a phone, so the alarm clock on my computer that doesn't work to wake me up. And the alarm clock that I have, I try to work it. I don't know how. I don't know how to work it. I'm sorry, I threw away the directions, and I can't work. I don't know how to turn it on. Anyways, moving right along. So the top 8 YouTubers under no advertising at 2:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, January 17, 2020. Oh, I just want to give a quick shout out to Larry King. I had a dream that I was working at a public television show, and Larry King was I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to say super Jewy. He was kind of super Jewy. He's for $20 a week you can film. I was he's such a Jew. I was kind of clowning him. I'm oh, $20. I'm is this the public network? And Larry King was yeah, you can film your segments about this, and I'm oh, this is so under budget. That was my dream, anyways. Shout out to Charlie Puth, who's half Jewish and half Catholic. He's Roman Catholic, so he's gonna be my liaison to I don't have a problem with Jewish people at all, but I used to be engaged to a Jewish guy from Great Neck, Long Island, and he was intense a lot of the time, and I still have some PTSD from the Jewish community that I'm not over yet, and one day I'll get over it. So I've decided to accept Charlie Puth as sort of the mediator between my issues, because he's half Catholic, so he can say, she's cool, don't worry. Okay? Anyways, moving right along, the coast of gender, the Seattle Globist, with 4,000 views. 1999 versus 2019, Rip Off with Camila Cabello. The Late Show with 668,000. Welcome to My Life, LA House Hunting. Gigi Gorgeous with 494,000 views 6 years ago. All 4 of you are under no advertising on YouTube.com corporate. You all need to call corporate. Okay, moving right along. The Meg 2018, We Killed the Meg, scene 6 of 10 movie clips. Movie clips with 26 million views 12 months ago. You need to call corporate. Whatever happened to Sue from The Middle? The List, 66,000 views 1 day ago. You need to call corporate. The List. No Gas, 3:04 a.m. Stranded Stripper Vlog. Nina Unrated Vlogs with 77,000 views 1 week ago. Nina Unrated Vlogs, you need to call corporate. YouTube corporate. Pay for that advertising. Moving right along. What I Ate this week. Katie Carney. Katie Carney with 540 views 23 minutes ago. Katie, you need to call corporate. Moving right along. Sorry. As soon as they transfer some money into my bank account, I'm gonna hire a trainer. I hire my trainer. He works over here. He works over here at one of the gyms over here. And he I'm the type of person where I let myself get fat. I'll get fat or I'll get toned. But he knows how to sculpt my body. And then I like that. I like how Britney Spears has. No, I don't want to compare myself to a genetic girl, but Britney Spears had when she released this photo after she stopped performing in Vegas, and I could tell because I know about working out or whatever when you work out with the trainer, but then you do an aerobics class. My boss was an aerobics instructor, so she had the aerobics body. I could tell, and I'm like, oh no, I want to add aerobics to my workout. So she was kind of selling aerobics, and I'm like, oh, so I want to, hopefully in the next 2 years, transform my body into the aerobics body and really have a really nice body. Not be fat anymore once I get some money, but I need a trainer and a chef, or I'm not going to get out of bed. Moving right along to people on my page, not paying for advertising, that need to call my office. Holiday OG Chronicles, Oprah Mag. The O magazine with 77,000 views needs to call my office and pay for that advertising. How to fake full fluffy brow. Oh my god. Nikki Tutorials with 1.4 million views 2 months ago. Nikki Tutorials, you need to call my office and pay for that advertising. Moving right along. 1999 versus 2019 ripoff with Camila Cabello. The Late Show with 676,000 views 12 hours ago. You need to call my office and pay for that advertising. Reading our TikToks. Bryce Hall, you need to call my office with 60,000 views 1 hour ago. That's the top 4 that need to call my office. Moving right along to the bottom 4. 2 popes. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the Papa. The Papa from the Vatican, or anything about the Catholic Church, even if it's anything. The public, this is my stance on the Catholic Church and everything. I don't care what happens in the church. Okay? From the worst murder of the worst murder to the worst molestation of the worst molestation. That's not the case. I've been there. Or I don't want to get into it. I don't care. The public needs to stay out and let the church take care of it within inside of the church. Anyways, you need to stay out. They have policies and procedures in place, and they run the mass and all of that. That we know that it's like you just spilled all this orange juice on the floor. Okay, we see it. Well, you need to clean it up. Oh, okay, we're getting to it. We know we've got people working on it.
We are living in a very small.
Okay, so if the government from anywhere in the world wants to investigate inside of the Roman Catholic Church anything about that, child molestation, particularly from over there, the Archdiocese of Boston, Archdiocese of New York, Archdiocese of Ohio, Archdiocese of California, Archdiocese of anywhere in the United States, there's a molestation scandal. I want to look at the investigation as well. And then I want to put out my report and explain that. And stop it. for the last 28 years, you ruined my life. I've been running around, always looking down, I'm not going to quote the reverends, away from my family. The Catholic Church does not want that. They want families together, going to the Mass every Sunday, or when the Mass is, they run the Mass. Okay? There's not one time in history, any priest ever, that runs the Mass saying, and we molest little kids, and we make, that's not the Mass. I'm sorry. Jumping around from this church, I'm not Buddhist. I'm not Baptist, I'm not part of it. I'm Roman Catholic. I finally came back to my family, and we all agreed, just go to the Mass on Sunday, put our differences aside, and follow the Mass. They're not like, oh, you're transgender. They're not like that. They don't want that. That they don't want. They don't want a girl like me running away from my family, not going to Mass when I grew up with them. They don't want that. Please. Okay? The Catholic Church says that it's a brain disorder. I accept that. I believe that. Alright? If the LGBTQ community wants to come protest in front of my church, go ahead, guys. I'm going to sit right behind you. Alright, everyone, go ahead. No, but they molest kids too. Get that out too. Get all that out. I'm going to sit here and wait. Because you're not going to protest longer than I'm going to wait to get to the Mass. Alright? You've all been married, civil. I'm not like that. I don't want to go away from my family anymore. I like the Mass. I don't care if it's dead wrong. I'm still going to follow the Mass.
Vast landscapes where they once
you know, I'm still going to follow the Mass.
Their habitat. With less space,
Alright?
conflicts between lions
and Tom Cruise, he was born Catholic. He's Catholic and he's Scientologist. So yeah, so like I don't mess with Scientology either. I believe in LRH. I like Scientology. But you know, if you like Tom Cruise, he'll be the liaison. I don't have a problem with Scientology. And no, they're not a cult. No congregation, no church in the world is a cult. They have to stick together.
The challenges for lions seem daunting.
Okay.
Is within our grasp.
Alright.
Protecting and connecting existing parks and reserves, we can transform these landscapes into places where lions and other wildlife
stay away from the Roman Catholic Church
and people can thrive.
When I'm in the general vicinity.
This is the strategy of the Lion Recovery Fund, created by the Wildlife Conservation Network.
People that have been molested
by LDF.
By anyone.
We have one goal. To double the number
can regenerate, can heal themselves. They need to go to family therapy with the family member that molested them and sit face to face with them. Okay?
Small or large organizations. From anti-poaching and law enforcement.
Start at the orgasm.
To innovative ways to
start talking about sexual arousal.
The Lion Recovery Fund.
Okay. How did the molestation affect your individuality when you're having private time? When you're watching Triple X? What does that mean? Well, when you're alone having private time, do you watch Triple X like I suggest for a healthy sex? For a healthy, I don't know, for healthy sex, mental health?
Join us.
You do not, or they're like, I do not watch Triple X. And okay, well then the psychiatrist, the PhD, they'll help you through that. Anyone avoiding that, going straight to lawsuit and all this, and ruining the Roman Catholic Church, you've destroyed it. And I hate you for taking me away from my family and the church. You're not going to do that anymore. So let vengeance be mine, because I don't really follow the Mass. Oh, let vengeance be mine. And revenge is all mine. Oh, I do revenge. And I'll go straight to the accused, not to the accused, to the accuser.
Passing their knowledge from generation to
And
generation.
I will be right. And when I say will, I don't want to get into it on this topic. And you'll
Today,
be wrong.
we are losing elephants at an unprecedented rate.
Moving right along.
Up to 30,000 elephants
Key
are killed
Ukrainian
every year through the dangerous,
officials
bloody trade of their ivory.
respond to
Human greed
people who
has created this mess.
are celibate are the most vulnerable. Okay? That's it. Okay.
The Crisis Fund was created to direct that
People who are celibate are vulnerable.
effective efforts to stop the killing of elephants, to
First,
stop trafficking, and end the demand for ivory.
Francisco.
Created by Save the Elephants and the
And if anyone wants to hold a debate with me and face me head to head with upset in their stomach and tears in their eyes, like, how dare I? Well, we're both Catholic. How dare you?
It will take all of our best efforts.
How dare you? First,
Please join us in
face to face,
Crisis Fund.
and shame on you.
Together, we can ensure that
Let Catholics hash it out between two Catholics. We don't need corporate attorneys getting involved. We don't need the newspapers getting involved. We have a newspaper, we have a newsletter within the church. That's just, oh, well, this is what happened. Blah, 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 blah. Had sex with blah, 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 blah. In our own talk, the sin or whatever they want to word it. And we know, okay, we're Roman Catholic, yes, following the Mass. Not headline newspapers. Not the LGBTQ community. Moving right along to this, under people not paying for advertising at 2:45 p.m. January 17th, 2020. New year, new ideas, new friends, perspective on their lives. Serene and simple life. Hold on. Serene and simple life. Serene and simple life with 396 views 1 hour ago. Everything wrong with Justin Bieber, yummy. Music video sins, 86,000 views 1 week ago. Justin Bieber, he's exempt. He can do no wrong. Because, oh, and I'm sorry, shout out to Hailey Bieber. I don't know if they were recording me on the video. I didn't shoot a video like that. But I said, you know, I did not call, I didn't mean that. I'm not going to say what I said, but if you guys were recording me on video without me knowing, I didn't mean it like that. But I'm transgender. I'm not supposed to be critiquing the heterosexual community. Transgender girls, we're the type of girls to walk into a party and rip a band-aid off a wound from 10 years ago by accident. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. We just know how to spot things that most people don't know how to, you know. So, you know, Hailey's a Vogue model. You know, there's a difference. She's not an Instagram model. What I was saying is, I'm just going to tell you, I was saying, you know, throw on Charlie Puth's, I like to throw on Charlie Puth's Instagram model to get me in the mood for my boyfriend. To put me in the mood to be beautiful for him. Like right now, I'm kind of doing like the señorita thing. You know, like under the covers, under the cobija. You know, nice and warm señorita. Guys don't like that whole señorita look. They like the hot, you know, they like Charlie likes the Instagram model look, and Justin likes the Vogue model look. I can do both. I'm a model. I went to modeling school. I have a credential in modeling. I graduated from the modeling school where they teach you how to be a professional model. Moving right along. Let's see if we can finish strong. Someone close to me has stolen from me.